All right, just wanted to share this little challenge I have here in my home theater in the basement, which is located, I guess, using the bump out from the upstairs morning room. And as you can see, the front side of it is in that bump out area, and also we do have a bulkhead here that can make it a little challenging to get the perfect sound. So what I'm doing now is revamping pretty much everything and repositioning the speakers to sound better in this room, which, as you can see, besides having the bump out and the bulkhead, you have this little recess area of the room, and you have two doors back here. So what I did is reach out to Steve from Home Theater Gurus, and he has been able to go through the plan, the floor plan, and advise me on where to place my speakers and also sound panels. These sound panels I'm replacing myself, so I'm going to be redoing the sound panels also to Steve's recommendation. So far I'm just going to show you this. I already started to implement his recommendations. First, I had my Atmos speakers a little bit too far, and so it used to be positioned in this area here, but now they have, according to the calculations, you have to move a little bit closer. So I'm using the ghost wires. So right now, as you can see, they are exposed, but I am going to paint them later to match the ceiling. So all that's going to be concealed. So I haven't done. Of course, we're going to do some patchwork. So all that's going to change. I ran out of the ghost wire, so I just did this when I moved it from that position to here. And I'm just using this cable just for now until the ghost wires come in and I can paint them. So as you can see, those are one of the main changes I've made. And also I've moved the two front height channels, which was located back here. Now I moved them a little bit inwards per his recommendation, and just from the initial testing, it sounds so really good. It sounds really good. So I can't, and that's even before calibration, and which is I use Arc Genesis running on AVM 70. So I haven't done the calibration. It sounds really good. And another thing I will be doing is installing side surrounds on in that position where you see the template is, and also I'll be doing another one here. Another project will be repositioning those rears, so it's going to have to come in a little bit. So this speakers will move here, and that one will move pretty much where Michael Jackson is, or maybe just a tad bit off. So we'll see from the measurements that Steve provided. So we'll give that a shot, and it should sound really good. I just can't wait right now. And also I might have to reposition that sub also. I only have one SVS sub, but Steve has recommended to have another one placed in the front. So, and another phase after doing all that is the LCRs here. Now I have the SVS Ultra Center and the two SVS Primes. So those are getting replaced, and I'm switching them out with the Triad Silver LCRs. So, and those are coming. They're on their way actually. So we're going to put those in to replace the fronts end. So should be a great boost or change, and they'll all be driven by AVM 70s in there, and also I have a Emotiva XPA 11, and so I can't wait doing that. So I'm just going to record as much as I can as I'm doing this, and to share I guess this experience and share what Steve from Home Theater Gurus have to offer, and I think so far so good. And also I can't wait to have everything in and calibrate with Anthem Arc running the beta version. So I'll give everybody, I guess, a review and feedback of the progress of this, just in case if somebody else is facing the same type of challenges of this kind of room, which is kind of difficult to have perfect sound, but I believe you can achieve this by the measurements and the equipment. So hope you guys enjoy. All right, the project continues. So I was able to install these ghost wires on these two speakers back here, the rear Atmos. I'm going to end up painting them, of course, so that it will disappear and fix those old mounting points. I've also put in the template here for the new position of the rear surround, so it's going to move from there to there. And the same thing for this one here, so that's going to move from this side to that right here in the middle. So I'm going to wire those soon. Already properly positioned the side surrounds, and currently working on this side, on the right side surround. So I'm about to move, install the new speakers on this side. Already kind of taped the ghost wire before I actually lay it on there, so it's going to be behind the sound panels, and also ran down the cable that will go into the Emotiva. So that's the deal, at least for now. And the tried silvers are coming in tomorrow, and the main reason why I'm replacing them with the replacing these SVSs is just mainly because of the tweeter. I find them a little bit too harsh, and it makes it a little bit hard to try to dial it in so it can sound properly. So this is the main culprit for me to replacing them. So we'll see how the Triad compares to these, and how good they are. So that's the main reason I'm replacing these. So if anybody has think these aluminium tweeters are a little bit harsh, then I think I should consider taking a look at the Triads. So the project continues. Can't wait for the full project to be done, and after I lay out the speakers, then I'll move to getting the sound panels properly placed, and we'll see how those go. And one of the other recommendation I got from Steve was the positioning of the couch, so I ended up moving it forward just a tad. As you can see, this is where it was before, so I just moved it. So I'm going to move that. I already moved it, I guess, so I'm going to end up cleaning all this up later, but so far without even calibration, it sounds much better, especially the Atmos ones. I tried the demo of Ready Player One, and it sounds really good. So I was missing out with a lot when the speakers were further back this way and back there for the Atmos. So can't wait to see how the sides and the rears will sound. Should sound pretty cool. I'm also using this new drill, which is it's brushless, pretty good, and can set the how much power you need, or you can just put it in automatic, which is pretty good. Just throwing it out there. All right, we'll continue with the updates as more of this dialing in continues. Hopefully this helps somebody else, and just enjoying the journey and go with as I'm sharing it. All right, so the time has come, and I just received the tried silvers here, the LCR speakers, and the floor stands are in the crate. So as you can see, you have black on black, black grills, black speakers, and also the black pedestals. So I'm about to open it up and see what we have. But so far I did open this one. Believe maybe it's the center channel. And this is the grill. And the speakers down there. They packaged them really well. For some reason I thought the LCRs are in this crate since it's all protected, but it's the other way around. Speakers in there, pedestals in this. So open it up and I start with the pedestals and set those up and see how they look. Alright, so I have the first one out. That's how it looks. And it was pretty much wrapped just like this other one here on the right. I can say the packaging is really impressive just for the stands, but what else could you expect from Triad, right? Alright, I'll continue opening this up and get back maybe when I'm down at the home theater. Alright, so we're making some progress here. So now I just installed the Triad Silver LCRs here and pretty much position them to spec. Also painted the ghost wires, those passes behind the sound panel so you can't see them now. So did the same thing up here for the Atmos and the ghost wire that passes behind here too for the sides. I'm yet to do the rears and get those installed. They're on their way, they've been shipped, so I should get them in a few days. Let me get that done. So yeah, so far before the calibration, the Triad Silver sounds really awesome. They sound fantastic, and I can't imagine how the gold sounds, but these are really they're amazing. The Triad has done a great job comparing with the SVSs I had. They are pretty awesome. So one thing you can see off the bat is just the build quality, the way they sound. For knock, it's just solid. It's built like a tank. You can hear that sounds, the way it sounds. So you can compare that to this. Sounds hollow. Yeah, I think that that can just tell you how good they are. So gonna run Arc Genesis after I get the rears installed, so I can properly dial them in. But so far, the way they sound without even doing the calibration is pretty awesome. So I can't wait that. I've played a few demos, Ready Player One, Adam's Project, I think Ford versus Ferrari, and it's just great. So I'm gonna reposition the sound panels, gonna move them a little bit to the left, right behind the LCR. So I'm gonna get that done soon and reposition my lights, and we'll see how that goes. I still have to do the sound panel, especially the one up here and the ceiling. I need to put the I guess they call it the cloud, I guess, or something like that. So I'll get that done sometime soon, and then run again the calibration. But I just, yeah, it's been awesome. So the home theater gurus, I guess Steve's help in his calculation for this room has been on point. There's been a dramatic difference, and also just changing the LCRs also just took it to another level. But even with the SVSs, just with his recommendations and calculations, they were already on point. So but the sound that comes from these LCRs, you just hear the sound, but you don't hear it coming from the actual speakers. It just seems like the sound just shows up, and you can just hear it. So it's great. It's been great. So I highly recommend these, and I'll give you guys an update after I do the calibration.